Hi, I'm Randy Hollenbeck, and this is the Music Roundtable. Today on the show, we have hip hop artist Gallo Locknez.
What up? What up, man? Appreciate you having me, man. What's good?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yo, headed to the goal now. Can't stop or slow down. Gotta be ready when it goes down. Cause I'ma have to show you how it goes down. Headed to the goal now. Can't stop or slow down. Gotta be ready when it goes down. Cause I'ma have to show you how it goes down. Headed to the goal now. Can't stop or slow down. Gotta be ready when it goes down. Cause I'ma have to show you how it goes down.
I'd like to just start out by digging into some history. What got you into hip hop music? What age did you start into that?
Yeah, so I would say my siblings. My siblings got me into like the hip hop. My brothers. You know what I'm saying? They listen to my older brother specifically. He listened to a lot of like hip hop and stuff. And then I wasn't really into hip hop like that growing up. I was really into jazz. My father listened to a lot of jazz. My dad's a musician, so he plays like guitar and piano. And he's really good. So I really love the jazz side of things. My father used to take me to jazz concerts in New York City. Back when the World Trade Center was around, there used to be free concerts every summer. So we used to go to the World Trade Center every year and watch free jazz concerts and stuff. But as I went to high school, I started listening more to hip hop, and then what really did it for me, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't really a huge fan of hip hop because of like the vulgarity, and the profanity. I wasn't really into it. I just like the instrumentation and stuff. Hence why I'm a producer, right? I love making music. But I heard Biggie's song. I want to say I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I think it's called Juicy. I think it was Juicy, where he was talking about being more positive and getting more out of life. And then when I realized then I started to kind of dig into hip hop, and I found Tribe Called Quest, who were more positive and common, and I was like, yo, like hip hop could be positive. So I started getting into it, and that's why I found my love for hip hop, man, because I realized it wasn't about just being, streets or cursing or degrading women, but it's just about expressing yourself as an individual. And then as I learned hip hop and appreciated it, I started to appreciate even the side of the vulgarity and people coming from the streets and speaking of that and speaking about certain things because they were speaking about their life. You know what I'm saying? So I started to appreciate that a little bit more. So it's funny because I'm a positive rapper. I don't curse in my raps. However, some of my favorite rappers are DMX. You know what I'm saying? Locks. Jada Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Jay Z. And the Eminem, I love some Eminem, you know what I mean? And we all know that these rappers could be very vulgar, but I love how creative they are with their words and everything like that. So that's the long-winded answer.
Okay. And what really got you into some of these artists? Was it how they wrote their songs, how they told their stories, different things like that?
Yeah, so I could tell you, for me, for Eminem, I love Eminem. I think Eminem is beyond clever. I think I love wordplay, right? I love people that say a line and but they mean multiple different things. You know what I'm saying? So metaphors, right? I love people that do that and different meanings behind the lyrics. So I love Eminem for that. Right. I love a DMX because of his cadence and his delivery. Right. He's may not be the most clever rapper, but the way he says it, you feel it. You know what I mean? So, I love that. And then I love a Jay Z. Jay Z is like one of my favorite rappers because Jay Z incorporated business and being successful within hip hop. And, I love that about Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Because it makes me, when I listen to Jay-Z, I feel like I could be a successful business person, you know what I mean? I feel like I could be a successful entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I love that about him. Busta Rhymes and his cadence. I love how LL Cool J is another person I look up to where, he could rap in an aggressive tone, then the next song he's smooth and he's talking to the ladies, or he's talking, over the hip hop beat smooth. So, I absolutely love that from different types of rappers. You know what I mean? So that's why I've listened to so many different rappers, but I love how some incorporate the cadence and some is just very, very clever. You know what I mean? So, and I love it all.
How did you become a producer?
Man, I got tired of depending on people and their beats, so I learned how to make beats myself. You know what I mean? And waiting on people to send me beats or create beats for me, so I learned how to do it myself, man. And it's my again, like I said, my dad's a musician. So, we had a lot of the equipment there, but I wasn't really allowed to use the equipment. So I would wait till my dad would leave, go to work, and then I would just play with the keyboards and play with certain things. And then I figured out how to, create my own thing, man. And, I started to, program beats and I practiced with it, right? I practiced a lot with it and understanding what needs to be done in order to do it. And over time, I just got better and better and better. You know what I mean? And man, I love to make some beats, bro. I love to make some beats. I love producing other artists. I like bringing the best out of artists. I like experimenting with artists. I just love experimenting, period. There's been times where I've done tracks and people be like, nah, that's not it. But I'm like, I don't care. Like, I wanted to do something different. Like, I meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I love that side of producing because it's really, I get to experiment a lot, and I love that, man. I love being very innovative.
Like, as a producer, is there like a time where you're like out at a club and you see like a new artist and you're like, oh, I'd like to have them on a song with me, you know? Has that ever happened?
Good. Yeah. I mean, first and foremost, I don't go to clubs anymore. I don't do clubs, but if I do see if I do see a artist performing and yeah, I mean sometimes for me, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's for me, it's really about um the person's work ethic, right? That's the most important thing to me. So if I see that, cool. I like your talent, but how are you handling yourself as an artist, right? Are you professional? Are you consistent, right? Can I tell that this is really your passion? And if I could really tell that and I follow this artist, then I might reach out to them and be like, yo, you know what? Let's work on something. Let's do something. You know what I mean? I could bring this to the table. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's a lot of artists, there's a lot of rappers, and that's cool. It's one thing to be talented, but it's another thing to have a good, strong work ethic. And that's what I look for. I look for the work ethic. The other side of it too is being a producer is not everybody is easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? When you bring a producer on board, you have to allow that producer to somewhat take lead. You know what I mean? So for me, as a producer, yeah, I don't mind taking lead in the studio, but I'm also open minded. I allow the artists to pitch their ideas and we'll try to incorporate it, right? But if I feel it's not working, I will say, hey, that doesn't work. You know what I mean? We got to go a different direction. And not everybody can handle that, right? Especially as artists, artists are very sensitive, including myself. So a lot of artists are very defensive, and it's difficult to work with them. But as long as you're easy to work with and you got a good work ethic, we could figure something out. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. It's beyond the talent; it's about the work ethic for me.
Now, between a songwriter and a producer, usually you guys butt heads sometimes and stuff, but how do you really know when a song is finished and to move on to the next one?
Yeah, two things: when it feels good, right? Or when it's you can't come up with any other ideas. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Like I believe in this. I believe in if if we feel it's finished, let's give it like a day or two to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And then let's come back to it. And if we feel like it's still finished, then the song is done. If we don't got any ideas or nothing else is coming to us, then we move on to the next thing. I don't like sitting on songs for too long, but I also don't like forcing things out. There's a big saying that I go by is I don't believe in analysis paralysis, where we can analyze a song for so long that we never do anything with the song. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are too much a perfectionist. And, I learned in time, you don't have to be that much of a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? As long as it feels good, that's what's most important. You know what I mean? We don't have to give that much energy to the technical side of things. And unfortunately, a lot of engineers do that. A lot of producers do that. Sometimes the artists do that. Oh, it's not perfect. It's not, something's missing, da, da, da. And sometimes something is missing, but sometimes too, it's nothing that's, nothing's missing. You know what I mean? And they want it to be perfect. But, it's not about, I could tell you how many times people have dropped songs that felt perfect and then the fans don't gravitate towards it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's up to the fans if they like it or not, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, tell me about your sync licensing. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure, man. I do a lot of music for TV and film. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy doing music for TV and film. I do a lot of I get a lot of sports placements, but I do like TV shows and movies and commercials. We did a commercial for PlayStation, Sony PlayStation, PS5, promoting a PS Pro, which was really dope. We did Starting Five on Netflix, which was pretty dope, and just now Amazon Prime, they're doing boxing. I did the music for that. Me and my guy Jason, man. Actually, me and Jason did the music for all the three previous things that I just mentioned. My guy Jason Payne, phenomenal producer. And then I do a lot of like TV shows. You know what I'm saying? A lot of reality shows. A lot of, like I said, NFL, NBA, baseball. MLB, NHL. I do a lot. I do a lot of different sports things, a lot of different TV shows, and it's a lot of fun, man. I do. So some people, when they do sport sync licensing, they'll switch their names. But I do stick with the Gallo because it helps build my exposure. But I also get to be an actor a bit sometimes. You know what I mean? I get to play a different role in the music sometimes. Like, the Gallo, when I drop my music, I don't drop music about making money or, certain things. But in licensing, the song might call for that. Like, hey, I'm getting money. We at the club, that type of stuff. And but I get to be an actor, and I enjoy that. I absolutely love doing that. So that's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And then recently we've been doing a lot of trailers. So I've been tapping into the more like suspenseful side and messing with my cadence. Like, I'll give you an example. Sometimes I might be like, yeah, this is how it's going down. 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 You know what I mean? And just get liver and liver and build with the music, and it adds to the music, and it's just so suspenseful, and you feel it, and it's, oh man, I love to do it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now, how did you like first get involved with the sync licensing and finding out about that?
Yeah, so my first TV placement ever was I was signed to a producer by the name of Rockweiler. And Rockweiler has produced for like Michael Jackson, Destiny's Child, Jay-Z, whole bunch of people. I was signed to him, and he placed one of my beats on a TV show called Unique Whips on a TV channel called Speed TV at the time. And it was my first placement. It was part of the contract. I didn't get paid a dime. I didn't get paid nothing, right? That was part of the deal. I would never sign a deal like that ever again in my life. But, you learn as you grow up. So I did that. And then moving forward, I ended up working for the NBA. And then I did a theme song for the NBA for one of their TV shows called NBA Rooks. And from there, the NBA was like, hey, we really like what you do. Can you work? Can you do more music for us? So I ended up doing that through my guy, Anthony. Shout out my guy, Anthony, man. And I worked for the NBA for 2 seasons. After the second season, I realized they weren't going to, like, extend the contract. So I was like, man, I really like making music for certain, like for like specific topics. Let me reach out to like libraries, music libraries, and music supervisors. And I ended up reaching out to a bunch of them, and a lot of them hit me back, and they knew who I was because I did music for the NBA. So that was like the common ground. And they were like, hey, we're working on this. Do you think you could do something for this? And I mean, the rest is history. I started knocking out briefs and projects for libraries and supervisors, and I'm very quick. I'm very quick with making music. I'm very fast with it. So because I'm so quick with it and I'm so fast with it, I was able to knock out so much music for them and build a name for myself. So that's how that went, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it went from working for the NBA, and I have so much passion doing this. I wanted to get into music licensing and sing. So yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
Now, do they like send you like a little brief on what they're looking for as for the song, and how long of a turnaround is that usually?
Yeah, so they do. Sometimes it could be like the same day. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're like, hey, can you get there? We got a client that's looking for this. Can you get this done by the end of the day? Right. And most of the time, end of the day is Pacific Standard Time. So they might be like by midnight, end of the day. Right. However, Eastern Standard Time, that's 3 a.m. So that gives me a little bit more time. Right. So sometimes it's like that. Then sometimes there's no deadlines. Libraries are looking. They know what clients are looking for, so that we might try to get ahead of the briefs. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's knock out a few high energy, hip hop joints, or let's knock out a few trailers and present this to different things. And that's honestly what ends up happening. That's what happened with PlayStation, where we did this one song. Matter of fact, this one song got placed like 3 or 4 times. But PlayStation heard the song, they loved it, but they wanted us to adjust the lyrics. So I ended up redoing the lyrics to match their commercial, right? Their ad. And then we ended up doing that, which was pretty cool. And that was like, they needed it by the end of the week. You know what I mean? So but I'm pretty quick. I normally get it done the same day. The companies will reach out to me and they'll be like, hey, can you get this done by the end of the week? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'll send it to them like that night, and they'll be like, man, we didn't really need it that fast, but this is great. Like, this is perfect, Gallo. You know what I'm saying? So that happens a lot, man. But I try to be really efficient and stay. Even if I have time, I try to knock it out early in case we got to make changes or something. You know what I mean?
Okay. And recently you were involved with the Hip Hop Fusion Cafe, and do you have plans to bring that into 2025?
Yeah, it was, man. I had a lot of fun, man, opening the door for a lot of artists and giving people opportunity. Maybe I'm not sure what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying, as far as the open mic. But what I will say is, if we do, it'll probably be like in the summertime when it's warmer. But right now, I'm not gonna lie, man. The main focus is Gallo Locknez. You know what I'm saying, and people that I rock with. You know what I'm saying, Music Roundtable. You know what I'm saying, my guy Little D, Katie Roman, my guy JT, my guy Budokai. Those are like my main focus. So I love the Hip Hop Fusion Cafe. I absolutely loved it. We had a great time. I helped a lot of people. You know what I mean? And I'm so happy that I help people grow. And there's a lot of artists, a lot of people have hit me up and say, yo, because of your cafe, because of the open mic, I handle business this way and I did this differently, or I improved my social media. So that was the whole point of it, to get artists better and more aware of their how to be a better artist and stuff. But right now, I got the bug, man. I got the juice. So I'm feeling really good. I'm getting a lot of opportunities as Gallo Locknez, and it'll be a disservice for the Hip Hop Fusion Cafe if I'm really, really going as hard as I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to do it at a time when, I'm in a better space with me as Gallo Locknez, and I could come back and really, give back. And that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? I want to be able to give 100 into me and then 100 into the open mic.
Hmm. Okay, I wanted to talk about a couple songs. The first one is "Shake It Off." "Shake It Off." It got like a dance club vibe to it, and it's like move your body. You had a long day. Can you tell me a little bit about how you created that?
Yeah, shout out to the producer on that, my guy DJ Swiss Iries in Switzerland, man. We had a lot of fun making this song. We actually shot the video in Croatia, which was incredible. It was at a pool party. We while we was on tour, we had a European tour, and we ended up shooting a video out there. The song is really about, we all have we have stress, and we go through certain things. So the song is meant to make you feel good and shake it off. You know what I mean? That was the whole dance. We had a whole TikTok movement, a whole bunch of dance people and a whole bunch of kids, and everybody was doing the dance, and it was a lot of fun, man. And that was the point. You know what I'm saying? Life, it gets hard, life gets stressful. You know what I mean? Let's listen to some good music and shake it off and feel good. That's why I was like, you had a long day, shake it off, shake it off. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's just to get people to feel good. You know what I mean? So, we had a lot of fun, man. I performed that overseas. The people loved it. You know what I mean? The vibes was good. I performed it out here in the US. Matter of fact, I performed it in Pittsburgh before I went overseas. Just kind of like a test run, and people absolutely love that song, man. So that's definitely on my set list of songs to perform, for sure.
Gallo, Swiss Siren, positive dreams. Let's go. Your body, move. Your body, move. Your body, move. Move your body, move. Your body, move. Your body. You had a long day, so shake it off, 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 shake. Hold a minute, that girl is photogenic, do the most, ain't no limit, keep it close, photo finish, and she's so independent, I respect that. Now they need to give you room, tell them get back. Ride with it, work them thighs with it, ride with it, got my eyes in it, dive in it, take your time with it, slide with it, let go and glide with it. Hey, 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 stop. Hey, 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 stop. Hey, 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 stop. Sweat, 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 drop. Move your body, move your body.
The next song is "How It's Going Down," and it's one of those songs that gets you pumped up. It's kind of like a fight song, a workout song. Tell me a little bit about that one.
Yeah, man. How's it how's it going down? It's more like it was for licensing. Shout out Lab Hits. That's the licensing company that owns that song. Excuse me. The producer on that song is my guy Omar. Phenomenal producer. We have a lot of songs. We have a lot of placements together. We're on barbecue. We're on tons of cooking shows, which is crazy. If you're watching a cooking show, you hear a rapper, it might be me. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of international placements, but how's it going down is exactly what you said. It's about, feeling pumped up, feeling confident, you know what I mean, for competition and ready to win. And that's what the song is about, man. So it's a song that does really well with placements, and that's what it was made for. You know what I mean? For competition shows or competition scenarios. And then if people want to get in the gym and work out to it, that's cool too, because it definitely fits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what that song's for, man. To make people feel energized and confident about themselves, you know?
Yeah, I'm a leader. Got my own squad, we don't need ya. So sick, coming hotter than a fever. Get knocked out the game to the bleachers. Yeah, I'm going in. Full speed, ain't no slowing him. Damn, now get out the way, get moved. I don't play what I do, anything. Headed to the go now. Can't stop or slow down. Gotta be ready when it goes down. Cause I'ma have to show you how it goes down. Headed to the go now. Can't stop or slow down. Gotta be ready when it goes down. Cause I'ma have to show you how it goes down. I'm close to vet, so show respect. I'm grinding hard with no regrets. Blood and tears exposed to sweat. Can't ever settle, I'ma go for best. Till I'm on top. And I won't drop.
What's your plans and goals for 2025?
We got time. It's a lot. Yeah, man. I'm gonna do a lot more shows. You know, we set the year off, man. We for New Year's Eve downtown Pittsburgh. Shout out to my guy Frizzy, man. We shut it down. We had a live show out there in front of thousands and thousands of people. It was an amazing turnout, amazing event, high energy. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely gonna keep that energy going, man. Making people feel good and feel and have fun with the music. You know what I'm saying? So I got a bunch of shows lined up. I'm opening up for Master Killa from Wu-Tang on March 6th. Over at, I want to say at the Fun. No, it's not the Fun House. I think it's actually Mr. Small's Theater. I think it's Mr. Small's Theater, but it's Mr. Small's. So whether you show up at the Fun House or the theater, you're in the right place. Uh, but we'll find out more details and we'll be announcing that soon. I got another show. Shout out to my guy, DJ Storm. He's been my DJ for a lot of years. In the past, he has an event called, I want to say, the Mud Fest, which where like dirt bikes and ATVs get together, and a whole bunch of people, thousands and thousands of people come out. They travel from all over the country to come out and go on their dirt bikes and stuff. And I'm booked for a show for that, so I'm really, really excited for that. And then I got a lot of studio time coming up. Gonna be in a lot of different studios, working with a lot of different artists. I'm working with my guy Little D. Shout out Little D. If you're into the NBA, he has the theme song for the New York Knicks right now. Plays every night that the New York Knicks are playing. It's in the stadium. Phenomenal. They gave him courtside seats. You know what I'm saying? So shout out my guy Little D. We're producing a lot of songs for him right now. And like I said, I'm definitely getting my producer hat. Me and Budokai are back in the studio in March. I'm gonna be going out to Colorado, and we're gonna lock that down, and we're gonna knock out our next project. So I'm really, really excited about that. People really loved our last project, Takeoff. So we're gonna hit y'all with a new joint. But I'm not gonna talk too much about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna put too much info out there like that. But you guys will definitely be hearing more about it. And then yeah, and then just doing a lot more with my guy Swiss Ivory. You know, we did the Shake It Off joint. We got a lot more music on the way. And just like, yeah, man, a lot more content. You guys are gonna see a lot more content. I got a lot of really cool songs about to come out. I can't wait for you guys to share. I'm for you guys to hear, and I can't wait to share it. But yeah, just a lot of content on the way. So I'm really excited. My team is excited. I'm thankful that I do have a dope team that supports me, and rocks with me. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a really, really good year. And most importantly, man, the theme of 2025 for me is love. Right? Love is the theme for me, man. Whether it's love of a relationship, love of friendship, love of people, right? Love of music, love of things. My whole theme for 2025 is love. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to promote. I want to push that. I want people to realize love is okay. You know what I'm saying? And continue to be a prime example for people to be motivated and inspired. You know what I'm saying? And of course, as always, it's always positive. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna push the positive movement. So yeah, man, I feel really good about 2025. If you can't tell.
Um, how can we get a hold of you? Facebook, Instagram?
Yeah, everything is Gallo Locknez. Locknez is Locknez. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Everything is Gallo Locknez. I'm the only Gallo Locknez in the world. There's no other Gallo Locknez. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not hard to find. That was intentional. You know what I'm saying? That is absolutely intentional. So, you can find me. And then, of course, I got my website, gallosworld.com, where you guys can find a little bit more and get a little bit more in depth into who I am and what I do and stuff. So, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. That's all the questions we have. Thanks for coming on the show today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, man. Man, the biggest thing, like I said, is we're all about positive energy. You know what I'm saying? So, my motto, and it's always been my motto, is believe in none of what you hear, believe half of what you see, and believe entirely in yourself. So if there are any times where you doubt yourself or you feel like you're not good enough, it's okay to step back, reassess things, and remember that nobody's going to believe in you more than yourself. You know what I'm saying? So stay at it, go hard, and stay positive. And the other thing, too, is within every situation is a positive. You know what I mean? Just like photos, they take the negatives to develop. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay if negative happen. It's okay if things don't happen as you expect it to be, but use that as a way to develop and turn it into a positive. You know what I mean? So, yep, Gallo Locknez, man. And I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you, my guy, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you having me on the show and everything you do for the community, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna put your stuff out there like that, but, you know, you're always looking out for people, man, and you're always giving people opportunities and giving people a voice. So shout out to you, bro. You know what I mean? And thank you again for having me.
Hold a minute, the way that you roll up in it, you shine. A golden image you find. You know I'm with it, them haters all in your business. They sick, so call a clinic. If they hate, it's okay. Make it shake, they could kiss it. Ride with it. Work them thighs with it. Ride with it, got my eyes in it. Dive in it, take your time with it. Slide with it, let go and glide with it. Hey, 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 stop. Hey, 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 stop. Hey, 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 stop. Sweat, 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 drop. Move your body, move. Your body, move your body, move your body, move your body, move your body. You had a long day, so shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake.